everybody, and today I have a 5K beast team, and pretty much I opened my starter packs and got some of these players and went in the market and made a team out of them, and actually turned out really sick. So here's the team. These players for like quick sell price, or like pretty low. Everyone's pretty cheap. The most expensive player is probably Darmian. So let's show you the team. Our striker is Pucarelli. He goes for discard price, but I got him in my starter pack, so yeah. He has 83 pace, 72 shooting, 79 dribbling, and some of his good stats are 87 acceleration, 87 balance, 87 agility, and 83 stamina. And he has 3-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves. And yeah, let's move on to our next striker, which is from the BPL. So the next striker is Saido Berahino, and he's a pretty decent player. He has I bought him for 750, and for his like price, he has good stats. And yeah, some of his better stats are 85 acceleration, 82 finishing, 80 sprint speed, and 81 shot power. He's a 4-star weak foot and 3-star skill moves. So like most of the players aren't really don't have high skill moves, but it doesn't really matter because like I'm not really a skiller. It's more of my team. And yeah, let's move on to the next player. So in left mid we have Caligari, who's in the Bundesliga, and he has 81 pace, 72 shooting, 72 passing, 82 dribbling. Pretty decent stats for left mid. And some of his better stats are 80 ball control, 84 acceleration, 80 penalties, and 84 dribbling. So this guy will probably be the #1 penalty taker. He has 4-star skill moves and 3-star weak foot, which is pretty good. I bought him for quick sell, and yeah, let's get to the next player. So in the center mid position we have Sturaro, who has 75 pace, 73 shooting, and pretty much all 70s. He's pretty much all around, like well-rounded player. And some of his better stats though, he has 89 stamina and 84 aggression. So he's pretty aggressive
By me.
And he's kind of like Conte. But let's get to our next center mid. So we have Cleverly in the other center mid position, and he has some pretty decent stats too. Mostly more passing oriented stats, with 83 short passing, 80 ball control, and 80 long passing. He is 3-star, and yeah, it's not much about him. He's kind of just in there to play the balls to the other players in the team. I only bought him for 450. So yeah, let's move on to our next player. In right mid we have Jesse Lingard, who is up and coming for Manchester United. 83 pace, 71 passing, 79 dribbling. Pretty average stats, but I really wanted to use him in my team. Like, who doesn't want to use one of the young talents? And he has 3 stars, 3-star, and he has a lot of like pretty high stats with 82 sprint speed, 85 acceleration, 84 agility, 84 balance, 80 ball control, and 81 stamina. And Lingard costs 1100, so he's kind of pricey for like all his stats, but he's a pretty good player. And yeah, so another pretty decent player, more pace oriented. But we'll move to our next player. So in left back we have Domenico Crescito, who is like quick sell and 77 pace, 73 shooting, mostly all 70s, but this guy is actually really good. He has 80 jumping, 90 stamina, and an 83 slide tackle, 2-star with skill moves, 3-star weak foot. It's a left back. Moving on to our center back, we have Salvatore Bocchetti, who's very Italian with the name, and he's pretty well rounded for a center back. 74 pace, 78 defense, and 77 physical. And I packed him, but he's like pretty much quick sell. Like most of the Russian League players are quick sell. But he actually has some pretty good stats. He has 83 strength, 82 jumping, 81 aggression, and for the jumping, he has a power header trait, so he can probably bang in some headers, which is pretty important in FIFA 17, in my opinion. And he has 2 stars. So like, not many skillers in this team, but it's more of just a starter team that you build off of. And now for our next player, we have a player that not many people really look at, but he has some kind of crazy stats. And I packed him too, but he's like pretty much quick sell price. It's Cesar Bovo with pretty low pace, but a lot of the other players make up for the low pace. Pretty average stats, like nothing like too crazy, but when you look on his in-game stats, he has some pretty crazy stats. He has 2-star skills, 3-star weak foot, 84 shot power, 80 long shots, and 80 free kicks. So this guy probably be the free kick taker of the team, but I was pretty surprised when I read that. I thought he was just gonna be an average player. But yeah, let's move on to our next player. And last but not least, we have Darmian, which is probably one of the best players in the team. 80 pace, 76 dribbling, 80 defense, 75 physical. Pretty good stats for a right back. And some of his better stats, he has 83 slide tackle, 84 standing tackle, 80 agility, 87 stamina, 80 sprint speed, and 82 aggression. So pretty good stats. And he has 5-star weak foot and 3-star skill moves. And bought him for 900, but I forgot to talk about fidelity. So for a goalie, he's pretty average goalie, but like no one really focuses on the goalie. No one really focuses on the goalie. I got him mostly for chemistry, and pretty average goalie, plays for Torino, Joe Hart's new club. And yeah, so this is the team, and it looks pretty good, but one thing that makes it a lot better is you can see what attribute cards do to your players. So I put finisher on my 2 strikers, and I'll show you what they look with finisher. I haven't put it on Pugarelli yet in the video, but I have one after. But they're 200 coins, and it makes a big difference on your player. So I'll go over Foot Whiz, and I'll show you that. So this is Saido Berahino, and this is his stats, like down here. So pretty average, some decent ones in there. And then when you have finisher on him, here's his stats. 87 shot.
Damn, son.
Which is honestly crazy. And his physical kind of gets a bit better, but because you need it, he's pretty weak. But as you go through, you can see all stats. And look at that. 96 shot power is insane. His penalties get better, long shots get better. He honestly, when you add that card, he looks honestly crazy. And I'll show you Pugarelli right now. So here's Pugarelli without the boost. And his stats, pretty decent. Now here's with the boost, 81 shooting, 73 physical. Looks a lot better. And now he's 86 shot power, 85 volleys, 81 finishing, 81 long shots. Pretty decent, 87 jumping too. Look at all those 87s. So he gets a lot better. And so with that strike force, it's pretty good for your first team. And yeah, guys, one thing I need to point out is I have my bottom braces on, and like it gave me this like a lisp, like it's so dumb, like I can't talk now, but it should go away in like a few days. But I had to make a video, and yeah, stupid braces, but whatever, guys. Thank you for watching. Please drop a like for these damn braces. I'm still making videos. So yeah, guys, peace out.